Hi everybody, and welcome to Dynamic Damsel Duo, and this is Cami, and I will be discussing Rey's parentage. Now, from April's video, she assumed that I would choose to go the Luke way of explaining why Luke is Rey's dad. But I have to disappoint, because even though my mind says Skywalker, my heart says Kenobi, and it's very biased. it's extremely biased because I just love Obi-Wan, and it's probably because Ewan McGregor plays him, but whatever. So first off, I want to talk about the Chosen One. Because I feel like Obi-Wan could have been the Chosen One, but was overlooked simply because Qui-Gon Jinn was like, Anakin's cool? And so he, like everybody else, was kind of, further convinced. And he really kind of completes this whole balance, I guess, of the Force in the world by, fighting Anakin and defeating him and, cooking him alive. And then separating Luke and Leia to, different parts of the galaxy with people that he can trust. So, there was, for, I think it's 17 years of general peace. So, Obi-Wan's done more balance to the Force and to the world than Anakin has ever done. So I'll clear this up later. So in Clone Wars, the animated TV series, which I've only watched like one episode because I was babysitting 2 kids and they wanted to watch it. I was like, sure, I have no idea what this is about. But I have read up on it, and there's this character named Satine Kryes, I'm not quite sure, who's very close to Kenobi, because during her country's civil war, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan were instructed to protect her because she's a duchess and everything, and so she and Obi-Wan spend, I think it's a year, together, and, they start having feelings toward each other, but they separate anyway, because it's sad. And then, it isn't like a spoiler, but at some point in the series, she tells Obi-Wan that, that she always loved him in some capacity. And so, it just to kind of, like, hint at it, I guess, that maybe something did come out of the relationship. Even though they parted ways, something could have happened. And so, once they parted ways, it's possible because they part ways and then they meet up again in the Clone Wars, which is, I would assume it's about 10, maybe 11 years afterward, because Qui-Gon Jinn is still alive, and then it takes like 10 years for Anakin to grow up and then start fucking shit up. So about 10 years before they see each other again. And it is possible that in this span of time, Satine became pregnant, went full term, and gave birth to a baby who, considering what this scandal to both her and Kenobi's positions in the world, she gave the baby up for adoption or just sent it away just to protect them both. It's, it's possible, because, and Kenobi probably doesn't know anything about this child. And so, a few decades pass, and, their love child grows up, has a kid of their own, which some assume to be Rey. That Rey is Kenobi's granddaughter, which I can get behind, but the thing about Star Wars is that time isn't always clear, like how much time passes. And so I'm not exactly sure if granddaughter would work best, but I would be okay with that, but I would also be really okay with great granddaughter as well. So love child, this child, and that child has Rey. So, you know, it's still related somehow. And by the time Rey is born, Empire has been destroyed, everything's getting rebuilt, and also around this time, I'm assuming Luke starts training new Jedi. And I'm sure Rey's parents, whoever they were, decided and saw that their daughter could do stuff with the Force. And so they sent her to the school, but because Kylo fucks shit up like Skywalkers do, she is taken away and she's put on Jakku and gets her memories muddled and then just left there. You know, in the hopes that maybe someday she'll come back and save them all. And so, because Rey is Kenobi, I would assume, like we do with the Skywalkers, that the chosen one, would go down the family line. Which would be really cool, because if Obi-Wan was the original chosen one, then his ancestors would be too. And that would give Rey the opportunity to be the chosen one, and then go up against Anakin's grandson, and then it'd be the same thing of, you know, Skywalker versus Kenobi, like in Revenge of the Sith, and then that's how the balance of the Force is made. That, you know, you were the chosen one, it's something of that sort. And I think my real reason for wanting this to be true so badly is just to have a little variety and to kind of get away from Skywalker shitstorm. So it does allow for new opportunities, pretty much is what I'm going for. And yeah, I want her to be a Kenobi, but I know deep down she'll probably end up being a Skywalker, which... Kenobi for life! That is my opinion. I'm excited to see what you guys say, so comment down below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!